All right, so this video is going to be a little different. It's going to be a real talk video. So the reason I come up with the title or the topic of this video is because I see too many dudes doing this and it needs to stop. Let me preface this by, I know a lot of you guys are fatherless, or your dad was not a masculine, presence in your house. Your mom probably was. So I get why you guys are so like this. But where I cannot stand, and what I cannot, stand by and watch and think it's okay, is when you don't try. Lack of effort is the one thing that bothers me the most. And then when people want things to be done for them, I have guys that'll be like, okay, is this the right way or is that the right way? I'm like, did you even try to go out there and talk to a girl and figure that out yourself? You're so afraid of trying and failing that you can't even, you just want to do it right the first time. It's like, that's fucking lazy. Okay. Do you think when I put up my first YouTube video, I was trying to do it right perfectly the first time? In my head, I thought that, but I knew that it was going to take a lot of videos. When I first started going out with girls, I didn't know this shit either, right? I didn't know what I was doing, right? But I did have a pretty masculine father for the most part. It was really, really difficult at first because I had a lot of emotional problems because of the stuff that I went through as a kid. So I would do a lot of sabotaging and I had to learn how to cut that shit out. And I did, but I put the work in. I put the hours in and studying in, because I needed to figure out why I was fucking up relationships all the time. Like, why were girls breaking up with me? That's what happened with me all the time. So with you guys, and what really grinds my gears is you'll come into my coaching program and I'll guide you. I'll tell you where to go. I'll point you in the right directions. I'll answer some questions. I'll do that. But then I have guys that are like, it's hard. It's so hard because I'm alone. And I'm like, yeah, I know you're alone. I get it. You have resources. Right? And I'm not knocking anybody who feels alone and shit like that. We all get lonely. But I'm tired of people putting in a lack of effort. Not even in my coaching program, but I see this in the world. They want shit done for them because of Amazon. And the reason I say Amazon, a lot of you guys are probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're spoiled, man. We're spoiled by instant fucking gratification. Our phones, instant gratification. You get access so fucking quickly that nobody wants to put effort into anything anymore. And it's bothering me because it's okay, I'll have guys that are like, okay, you know what? I really want to start dating again. Actually, they'll even start dating before, I'll tell them, I'm like, don't date women. Do not date anyone right now. You do not have a sound emotional place, your sound mind, nothing. Whoever you date, it's just going to be a straight up bad idea. I'm going to close Audible because it's lighting up my face more. Or not Audible. Audacity. And then of course they don't listen to me. They're like, yeah, fuck it, I'm actually just gonna go date anyway because it's I just want to get back out there. It's yeah, but do you not understand where you are emotionally? You are not thinking clearly. You're going to expect things from this new woman that your ex did. You're gonna have stupid expectations. You're not even gonna get to know this girl. You're filling your own void. You're filling your own hole in your heart with another woman, and it's not fair to her. It's not fair to you either. A lot of you guys need to stop fucking being little wimpy boys and put the work in to understanding that one of the best books you can ever read about dating, two of them, obviously your 3% Man, and I have it on the bookshelf, and Dating Essentials for Men. And I'm going to add another one, No More Mr. Nice Guy. Those 3 books, they should be in the comment section below. I think I have them down there. Those 3 books will revolutionize the way that you interact with women forever. And I'll get coaching students reading these. I'm like, hey, read these, right? And they're like, okay. And I'm like, did you read it? They're like, 2 or 3 weeks will go by. No, I didn't read it yet. I don't have time. What that says to me is you're not prioritizing your success with women and relationships, but look how much pain you're in. This gets me going when people are like, I don't have any money. It's like, well, what are you doing with your time? I spend 4 or 5, 6 hours on Netflix. I'm bored. I need to watch a movie. Shit. And I'm like, why don't you spend that time looking up ways to provide some fucking value for somebody and get paid for it? That's what you're going to get paid for, value. If you're not getting paid what you think you should, because you're not providing enough value. Sorry. It's just the way that it is. A lot of people don't want to have that conversation. A lot of people don't want to sit there and face themselves and say, okay, this is what's wrong with me. And that's always going to be the most respected thing that from my perspective, when people come forward to me and say, bro, I'm changing my fucking life. And I'm like, first of all, that's awesome because you are aware that you suck. We all fucking suck at something, right? And then you have to pick something in life and go for it and do it all the time, every single day, right? And again, I'm not knocking people for not having like direction. Lack of direction happens in life. I'm talking about the effort into figuring it out. Why aren't you trying, right? And again, this comes from, I think, my personal opinion is it comes from a lack of masculinity in your life. Real masculinity. People who you look up to, right? People who get shit done. If your fathers said, look, our name means something, you need to be successful. And if you're not successful, you're going to be disowned. That sounds totally toxic for most of you. That's going to at least set some sort of fire under your ass and say, okay, look, man, like this is actually like, I need to figure this out, right? Because my family is depending on me to keep the image of our name high. I didn't have that. I wish I did. I really do, because I would be further in life. I probably would be a millionaire by now, right? So what I want you guys to understand is it takes fucking effort to get where you want to go. And if you don't have direction, that's okay. Pick something. I have a new channel called Vibrational Awareness about the law of attraction. Go check it out. It'll be in the description box below for you guys, okay? But it's called Vibrational Awareness. It's all about law of attraction and positive shit, okay? This channel is just going to be about dating advice, how to, talk to girls and shit like that and break up stuff. But what I want you guys to understand is you do need a sense of direction. But I don't want you guys to beat yourselves up too much because you don't have that. Just put the effort into finding it. What do you like doing? Go and do that more. So anyway, I have a whole bunch of coaching students that just want shit done for them, and they're like, oh my God, this is so hard. Like whenever somebody says to me, this is hard, I'm like, okay, like life is hard. I have like the utmost like empathy for people. That's why I'm good at this, because I can understand what you guys are going through. I can understand how you feel. I can put myself back into those shoes. And then I realized how much of a bitch I was being at that time. I was not at all living up to my potential at all. I was the laziest, most entitled person at that time in my life. And then I realized that the world doesn't owe me shit. The world does not owe me anything, doesn't owe you guys anything. It does not owe anything to anybody. Just because you're born doesn't mean anything. And look, man, no matter what, your life is not hard if you're born in the United States of America. Your life is not hard if you're born in Canada, Australia, the UK. Your life's not hard, okay? Go live in a country where you got to walk 5-10 miles for water every day. That's fucking hard. Or you don't even know where your next meal is coming from. That's fucking hard. Okay? Have some perspective. That's just the way I think. Look, man, I could be wrong. Maybe you guys don't agree. I know a lot of people out there suffer from depression and anxiety. Maybe I'll get some flack for this. I don't give a fuck. I think that you guys, people need to try harder. There's no, like, everyone's looking for the secret formula, the secret hack. Okay, you want to have a better body faster? Work harder at it. You want to have more success with your business? Work on it more. You want to have more success with women? Go talk to more of them. You're going to understand that it's real easy. It's real easy. And you're going to realize that women are not this fucking all be all end all goddess, these goddess figures. They're just people. And men, like gigantic tough dudes, are afraid of a 5'3" woman. Afraid of talking to her, afraid of looking like a dumbass in front of her. Why? And I know everyone's going to be like, a man's size and a man's like, blah, 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 shouldn't be like, what's that got to do with blah, blah, blah? Fuck off. Look, there are people out there that are so afraid to talk to women that they'll go their entire lives without doing it. That's a fact. And all you're afraid of is a person who is the same as you, just has different body parts and thinks a different way. Emotional centers, right? What are you afraid of, really? What are you really afraid of? You're just afraid of rejection. You're afraid that you're not going to find somebody who suits you or matches you. You're afraid of, you're afraid of, what she might say or do or whatever. But at the end of the day, you're a man. Right now, the only way to change your life in the way that you want is effort. Putting it towards something that you really, really love and that you can do every single day. If you don't want to be bad with relationships and dating and all that, put the work in. Do the fucking work. Rich Cooper says that every time in every fucking video of his, I'm pretty sure. Do the work. I'm pretty sure it's part of his little intro montage thing. Right? Do the fucking work. Put in the effort in that you need to become great. Why do you think there are people out there who are billionaires, millionaires, self-made? We have more self-made millionaires now than we ever have because of the internet, right? And then there are people who complain about it. Oh my God, this person sold out. People are mad at Joe Rogan for selling out. If you were in his fucking shoes, you'd do the same thing, you consumer, right? That's what I think. Stop being a consumer of everything. Stop being a consumer. Start producing something for someone. Do something for someone and that shit will get you paid. So many guys are still so relationship focused. I need to be dating somebody. I need to be dating this person. I need to be in a relationship. Because your identity tells you that. You've been doing it for so long that you think that you need to be with a woman to make yourself complete. It's bullshit. It's a bullshit fucking fairy tale story that you're telling yourself. You don't need anybody. You only need yourself. And then you have the power to choose who comes into your life. You have the power to choose who stays in your life. You have the power to increase the bandwidth of your mind, so to speak. By that I mean intelligence. What do you read? What do you bring in? What do you consume? Stop consuming shit about gossip. Who the fuck cares how much money Joe Rogan made? Okay, who fuck cares about what people do every single day? They don't matter. What matters is you. Be selfish for a while, especially guys going through breakups. Be selfish. Be a selfish piece of shit for a while. When you're abundant, then go out, start dating women. Abundance doesn't come from dating women. It doesn't. Okay? It comes from you being the owner of your world. The owner of everything around you. And when you own everything around you, you're going to have this confidence about you. And what I mean by owning shit, it's like finances, your wealth, your money, right? Your health, when you're like awesome and on top of it. When you are developing your mind, that's why I call it the 4 pillars, right? When you're constantly developing your mind, you're reading new books. I still read books on dating and relationship shit sometimes, right? Just to be like, oh, like I just need to put that back into my mind, right? But I don't go out and practice dating because I've been in a committed relationship for almost 6 years, right? But I still read it. I still consume other people going out there and doing it because it's a skill. It's a skill. Everything in this life is skills. Look, if you guys want to get rich as fuck, learn copywriting. Okay? There's a great book called Fuck Jobs. It's short, by Jason Capital. And you guys can go read that. Go look up Jason Capital on YouTube. And he gives you a free ebook to your email. It's just, he wants your email so we can get you, down his funnel. And respect. All respect to that. Okay? Guy's a genius when it comes to people and all that stuff, and speaking and getting his point across. Go read that book. It's great. Dude's awesome. And the thing about copywriting, all that copywriting is getting people to buy, getting people to pay attention to you, getting people to pay attention to what you're trying to sell or whatever. You want to make a whole lot of money, copywriting is where you want to go. And that's a skill that matters for everything. Advertising, YouTube titles and thumbnails, everything. Go learn that. Pick something that will replace your financial burdens. So you have 16 to 18 hours per day. The reason I say that is because you fucking sleep, right? 16 to 18 hours per day. You can focus that on what you love to do. So yeah, it's going to suck for a while doing shit that you don't like doing. It's going to. But you need to fucking, as Gary Vee would say, you need to eat shit for a while so you can have caviar for the rest of your life. So the main thing is, guys, stop being lazy. Start putting in effort to make your lives the best lives you can. And stop being little whiners. You're not going to get any sympathy from me when you whine. I'll just ignore you. But if you ask me, hey, I've actually been trying to do this better, and I need some tips because I'm struggling with this part, I'll help you. But if you're like, oh my God, like I've been talking to 10 girls and they all reject me. Go and talk to one more. Go and talk to 15 more. 100 phone numbers. is like the requirement that I want before people come to me asking for a little bit more help. 100 phone numbers, right? Do that. Go get 100 phone numbers. 100 phone numbers isn't hard. Go and do that. And look, what you're going to realize is through that 100 phone numbers, an X amount of girls will be interested in you. And then from there, that interest, a certain amount, depending on your game, will sleep with you. Then you're going to realize that you can just go and do this whenever you want. Same with money. If you know how to make money, if you have a high income skill like copywriting, YouTube marketing in general, then you can just create money, especially if you have an audience. This is more like a podcast episode. This grinds my gears like crazy. I can't stand it. I can't stand when people say, oh my God, something's hard, and they don't put effort into changing it. It just makes me mad. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Everything's down below. Done.